So these have to be the coolest motorcycle gloves that I've seen, and I got these about a week and a half ago. They're from a company called Saint. So let's have a closer look and see what they offer. So the other day I had a bunch of gear stolen out of my motorbike bags, and one of the most important things I had stolen was a pair of gloves, which were quite sentimental to me. I've had them for about 12 plus years since I've started riding, and they're made of leather. Great durability, had Kevlar, and yeah, they've just served me extremely well over the years. So yeah, first thing I needed to do was go out and get some gloves. I went to a bunch of motorcycle shops near to me, but they didn't really have the style that I wanted. I really like these kind of leather, full leather style gloves, especially with these, these bit of protector areas here on the palm and on the knuckles. So yeah, I ended up looking online and I found this shop called Saint. And yeah, popped in, and these gloves really stood out to me. I decided why not give them a try. So I ended up buying these pair of white gloves here. And while I was there, I had a chat with the guy at the front counter, and yeah, just mentioned my channel and said I'd be happy to help promote their products if they were looking for anyone. So anyway, they reached out to me and they sent me a bunch of these black gloves as well. They're pretty much the black version of these gloves. So yeah, I just wanted to do a review of them and let you know what my experience of using these gloves are so far. I've had them for about a week and a half now, and yeah, they're serving me quite well, especially these white ones. I'm really loving the look of them. One thing about motorcycle gloves is that these white armored ones are actually pretty rare. I couldn't find them in most motorcycle shops, and the shops that I went to, they had ones that were kind of, they maybe had white fingers and then the rest of it was black. But this one was pretty much the most uniform white colored glove that I could find, apart from the knuckles here, which actually add a very nice accent. I really like the look of them. They just look clean, modern, and definitely stand out when you're riding. These are what the gloves look like when they're on, and yeah, they feel very comfortable, snug, but not too tight at the same time. All right, so here are the black ones on, and these look super cool. And yeah, they just really feel like they could take a bit of abuse. And yeah, these are really minimal as well. As you can see, you just got the tiny sort of Saint logo that's embossed there on the side, and you do have some reflective material like here on just underneath the fingers, here across the back of the hand and down the side there as well. Okay, so just a closer up look at the Saint Road Glove 2.0. So you've got these carbon fiber knuckles here at the top, and if you look at the black version of the same glove, you can see there's a kind of more of an opaque window on the black version, whereas the white version is kind of glossy, and you can see the carbon fiber through there, and they feel pretty strong. Okay, but not bulky as well. And of course, you got these palm sliders here, especially important because that's the part of your hand that's going to be exposed when you fall. And the pinky and the ring finger here have this kind of connecting bit of leather, which I thought was interesting. So I had a bit of a read up about this, and this is just to basically keep these two fingers together, which may help to reduce injury, and they're kind of reinforced there on the outside as well. And these gloves are CE1 certified, so they're tested and legit in terms of impact and abrasion resistance. Okay, so here's the black version. It's just a little bit easier to demo and show you a close-up of the leather without it reflecting too much light. And the Road Glove 2.0, they're made from soft goat leather, but yeah, they do need to be broken in slightly, but yeah, there's no sort of stiffness really. I could use them as soon as I got onto the bike, but you probably need to wear them around a little bit around the house just to stretch out the fingers, especially, as they close up like that. It just makes it a lot easier to use. And you can see there's a whole bunch of perforated areas around the palm here, and also around the fingers, like the side of the fingers there as well, just to let in a little bit of air. It's going to make it cooler when you're wearing these on longer rides. But I do find as well, because I was wearing these in the rain, when you've just got your fingers closed up like that, you know, the water doesn't really get in there. You've also got these touchscreen fingertips. You can use your thumb and your index finger, so you don't need to pull the gloves off in order to check your phone or GPS. I really like that these gloves have this longer kind of cuff as well. It just gives you a bit of wrist protection, and they say pretty snug on the wrist. There's a couple of Velcro bits here, so one here just underneath where your hand connects onto your wrist, and you've got this larger strap here on the back, keeps things nice and snug. And yeah, like I mentioned, you've got that reflective piping. So yeah, the Saint Road Glove 2.0 hits a sweet spot in my opinion. You've got proper protection, everyday comfort, and now that you've got this kind of bold white option as well, if you want something different, or you can just go with the classic black version here as well. So yeah, if you're after some gloves that feel good, keep you safe, and actually look stylish, they're definitely worth checking out. I'll leave a link down below in the video description if you're interested in getting some. If you have any questions about these gloves, just let me know down below in the comments and I'll get back to you.